And I just remember thinking, if I have to do this again, I am going to scream. Hey, welcome back to Brow Tab Build Beyond. This channel is for beauty pros who are ready to build their business beyond one-on-one clients, who are ready to make more money and have more freedom. So you ready? Let's build beyond. I'm Alex, and a couple videos back, I promised that I was going to share my story with you, and here we are today. I'm ready to share it. In this part of the story, I'm going to focus on how I became a booked up lash artist, hit my goal, and then realized that was not what I wanted. But there's so much more to my story, specializing in microblading, doubling my income by working less hours, and then learning how to make more money beyond my one-on-one clients by adding in-person education, products, and online education. And if I'm being totally honest, I don't love talking about myself. I would much rather talk about you, but I know that sharing my story can provide insight so you can get started on your Build Beyond journey too. And that's what I want more than anything. I want you to believe that what you want is possible and start building beyond. So I'll start from the very beginning, but quickly, because this is a whole entrepreneurial story on its own. I started working in a restaurant during high school, and as soon as I turned 18, drinking age here, I got a job in a nightclub. And if you want entrepreneurial experience, the nightclub scene, at least back then, was a gold mine. It was like running your own small business within the club every single night. I worked in the club while going to university for an economics degree, and while I knew that I didn't want an office job, I had no choice. My parents wanted me to go to school, get a degree, and I actually loved being in school. I actually loved learning, which I still do. I am currently loving learning about manifesting, quantum physics, and psychology and how they intertwine together. But let's stay on topic. When I graduated from university with my economics degree, I did not want an office job. I was actually kind of terrified of the office scene. I'd never worked in an office. I had never had an internship. I hated early mornings, and wearing stiff, tight office work clothes sounded like my personal hell. So, of course, I put off applying for, let's call it, a grown-up job and kept working in the bar. At this point, I had been in the bar scene for 8 to 9 years. I was working 2 to 3 days a week, making $1,500 to about $2,000 a week. It was easy and it was good. But I knew I wanted more. I knew I was meant for more, and I knew if I stayed, I would stay forever. So with nothing else on the books but a want for more, I quit. And I started to build up my resume, look for jobs in the economics field, and instead of doing all that on a whim, I signed up for an eyelash extension course. And this may sound totally random. Kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. At this point, I had been getting my lashes done for years. I was one of those early lash girls, and I had seen lots of different lash artists, lots of girls who worked from home, and this was their side gig. They had a day job, and they did lashes on the side on evenings and weekends from their home. And this was always something I considered that I would do in the future once I was settled in my career. But as you know, you have to act as if, you have to act like the person you want to become her in the future. So I signed up for the course. And I remember coming home from that first day of my lash course crying because I was not good at it, but like how egotistical of me to think I'd be good at something I had never done before. But I went all in. I opened up my studio originally in a tanning salon I had worked in during school as well as the bar. And then moving my studio home to my den because rent was piling up and I really had no clients. And at this point, I also went back to working in the bar because I was not making enough money to support myself. And there's no shame in doing something else to support your dream because girls gotta eat. I put in the work and I was able to build up my clientele, and I was able to add microblading services and PMU services. And I was actually doing really well from my home studio. I was really happy. And then a new opportunity arose. I got off the plane from a Hawaii vacay, and I had an email from the owner of a large, busy lash bar downtown who wanted to offer me a position and set up a time to meet. This was exciting and something I had actually never considered before, but I went for it. I got the position. And I started working a couple days a week at their trendy inner city spot. And then on Saturdays, I was in their brand new downtown bustling location while still seeing some clients at home. Saturdays at the downtown studio was what got me going. There were these senior lash artists there who, in my eyes, had it all. They had a beautiful space to work in. They had busy, booked out schedules, and they were able to leave every day, not worrying about anything, knowing they would come back to a full schedule the next day or the next week, and that the rest was taken care of for them. This became my new goal. I slowly stopped seeing clients from home. I moved to the downtown studio entirely and set my goals to be a fully booked out senior lash artist. I reached this goal pretty quickly, and once I did, I realized that this was not what I wanted. I remember it was the Christmas rush, so here in Calgary, that means it's dark 90% of the day and cold. I remember driving to work that day exhausted, my eyes like burning from focusing and being tired, my body sore from being hunched over clients all day, knowing I still had another booked out day of lashes. Later that day, I have this vivid memory of sitting with a client thinking, if I have to make one more lash fan, I'm going to scream. Of course, I didn't scream. I kept it together but I vowed to myself to make a plan to not have to do this for the rest of my life because I knew this wasn't for me. To make a plan to create more for myself, to create more for my business, to build beyond, as I would call it now, to create a way to be more successful, to make more money in a better, a more enjoyable, in an easier way. This plan came together as focusing on my higher price service, my high ticket PMU services, which of course led me to opening my own microblading studio, starting to teach lashes and microblading, launching Brow Tab's product line, and then creating my first digital product, moving into online courses, creating this YouTube channel, and then going all in on helping others build beyond. This part of my story is the lead up to my breakdown. If you are here or on your way here, I hope this story hits with you, that you can relate and that you know that you are not alone and that there is a way out. That I've been there and that I came out on the other side way ahead. And that the free Make More Money ebook is for you. And it shares four methods that I have used to make more money and build beyond your one-on-one clients today. The link to download your free Make More Money ebook is in the caption. Hit that link, get your copy, and then hit subscribe so you never miss a video. I put out new videos every Tuesday. See you then.